Hello, welcome back. I'm Abhishek De Silva, an undergraduate of the JAM Institute for Advanced Technology. Welcome back with the project named Bishop, and today I'm going to discuss about the program of the basic product searching process, including the pagination. So it means this part where we can search the products by the name or by using the category. Here when we click on the search button, after selecting a category, we can see the products are listing which are belongs to the mobile phones category. So then let's move to the code of this. So in the home.php file, at first I have given an ID called basic search text to the input tag related to search, and then for the select tag related to the select category, there too I have given an ID as basic search select to the select tag. And then for the search button, I have called a function called basic search, and I have given a value to this, and I have called that function on the click of this button. So then let's move to JavaScript file to discuss about this basic search function. In the basic search function, I have obtained the value sent from the home.php file into and stored that in the variable called x here, and then I have obtained the element with the ID basic search text and storing that in a variable called text here, and then I'm obtaining the element with the ID called basic search select and storing that in a variable called select, and then I'm creating a form through new form data and storing that in a variable called form. As you all know, we are not able to create forms directly in JavaScript, therefore we are creating the form data. So we set the value of the text variable with the name t and appending that to the form that we have created. Similarly, the value of the select variable with the name s, we appending that to this variable. As you all know, we have to append values in name value pairs. So then after that, I have append the value of x and with the name page to the form that we have created. And then after that, I have created a new XML HTTP request and stored that in a variable called request here. And then after that, I have checked the onReady state change. I have called an anonymous function in each state of change here, and then inside this anonymous function I have used an if condition, and I have given the conditions as request.state equal to 100. That means I have check whether the status of this request is equal to 200 and the ready state of this request is equal to 4. If so, we are applying the response text of this request and storing that in a variable called response here. And after that, I'm obtaining the element with the ID basic search result, and I use this response as the HTML of that element. If I showed you this element with the basic search result ID, here we can see after this search bar we have a div with the ID called basic search result where the search results are listing. So then after that, I have used the open function here. Inside that, I have mentioned the method that we are using. We use the post method, and then we are sending information to the basic search process.php file, and then I have used true here to mention that I am using the ajax method here. And then after that, I have called the send function with the form. I am sending the form to the server side. And then let's move to the basic search process.php file. Here at first I have used the PHP script, and then I have included the connection.php file where our connection code with the database has coded, and then I have obtained the value sent from the client side with the name t in the method of post through the method of post and storing that in a variable called text here. And then here too I'm obtaining the values from the client side through the post method and storing that in a variable called select. And after that, I'm creating a variable called query, and then I'm storing a common query as select all from product. And then I have used an if condition here, and then I have checked whether the text variable is not empty and the select is equal to 0. If so, we use the concat and equal sign here, and we concat the remaining query part to the main query. If the text was not empty and if the select was equal to 0, then the query is select all from the product table where title, like, the text we have obtained. And if this become false, it comes to the else if condition, and there too we check whether the text field is empty and then the select is not 0, select is not equal to 0, then we concat another query part to the main query through this concat and equal sign. Here we concat the remaining part as where category cat id equals to the select that we have obtained. So then assigning that this query, it means we are concatenating this part to the main query. If this become false, then it comes to the next else if condition where it checks whether the select is not equal to 0 and then the text field is not empty. It means the user has selected a category and he has entered some title to the input field related to the search. If so, we use this concatenate equal sign again and we concatene this remaining part of the query to the main query. We concatene the where title like the text we have obtained and the category cat id equals to select value of select we have obtained. Here we have created a variable called page number, and then I have used an if condition and I have checked the value that comes from the client side through the post method by the name page is not equal to 0. If so, I assign the value sent from the client side to the page number variable. If this was equal to 0, it comes to the else condition of this. So then I have assigned value 1 to the page number variable. Here is the same process as in the home.php file. The only thing which changes is the query we used here. Here we have used the variable called query, or the value that we have stored in this query variable to the query of this search function instead of writing a query here. And then here too similarly we have used that same query by concatenating the remaining part here. And if I talk about the pagination process, it's also the same process as in the home.php file where it checks whether the page number is less than or equal to 1 and then echo the hashtag. It means it's not changing the page, and if it comes to the errors, then we call the basic search function again and we send the value by subtracting 1 from this page number value. And then here for the for loop, there too I have used if condition and check whether the page number is equal to the x of this value of this x, and then if so, there too I have called the basic search function with the parameter as the value of x, and then I have called the value of x as the page number. And then if it comes to the else of this if condition, there too I have called this basic search function. There too I have called the value of x as the parameter of this basic search function, and here I have called the value of x as the page number. And then after that, here is the next button related to the pagination part. There too I have used if condition and check whether the page number is greater than or equal to the number of pages, and if so, we are echoing an hashtag, which means it not moving to any other pages. And if it comes to the else condition, there too I have called the basic search function through this onClick attribute. I have called the page number plus 1. It means I have added 1 to this page number variable and echoing that as the parameter of this basic search function. And then this is the process of the basic search of our web applications. So then let's meet in the next video, and bye for now.